It's long been known how important water is for humans. But what kind of water exactly will make up those infamous 2 liters a day? That's another question. Not all water is equally beneficial, and certainly not every kind will be medicine for us.
Alina, right now we've taken your blood and are looking at it under a special dark field microscope. Tell me, have you ever had the chance to see your live blood, to look at your own cells before? Have you ever seen it?
No.
Unlike many other tests, this one allows us to observe the state and structure of your blood in real time. On the screen right now we can see clusters of clumped red blood cells. These are red blood cells, which are responsible for transporting oxygen through our blood. These cells deliver, for example, oxygen to our brain. And what we're seeing on the screen right now is that they're clumped together. This situation is neither bad nor good. 85 to 90% of people who drink regular water have exactly this situation. It's not good or bad, but it can be improved. What can we improve with the help of water like Okeara? This effect, which we are about to observe when we do the repeat test, after you finish this bottle, we will repeat the test in 15 minutes. And in this short time, our main goal with this water is to change the structure of the blood. What do we want? We want, with the help of this product, for the red blood cells to separate. Why do we want to do this? So that they simply have the technological ability to deliver oxygen to your brain. Because there are a lot of capillaries in our body. The diameter of these tiny capillaries is so small that these clumped together, so-called grape cluster red blood cells, can't pass through them. It simply cannot physically pass through this blood vessel. That's why healthy, good blood should have a structure where these red blood cells are separated from each other. And then we see immune cells at work there. Yours is alive, but it has very little energy in it. We will also now add energy to your immune system and, most importantly, give your immune cells the opportunity to service and maintain your blood. So what should the immune system be looking for in us? It should be looking for bacteria and viruses, and it should be able to move between red blood cells and perform its function.
It's hard to believe that such a bleak picture can change from just 1 glass of water, and in only 15 minutes. It sounds like magic, but it turns out this magic is easily explained by science. Although the process of creating this water really does resemble alchemy more than anything else.
This is the production facility where our Okeara water is made. In these kinds of boxes, this is the final packaging. Here we see a production sample. This is a 0.5 liter ultralight hydrogen water Okeara bottle.
And how many of these bottles are produced per day?
In an 8-hour workday, the line produces 24,000 packages, which is about 800,000 packages per month.
How many people is this intended for?
That's a good question. Given that we plan for a person to receive about 48 liters of water per month, this means that only about 7,000 people can become happy owners of the unique Okeara water.
The production process of Okeara water is quite complex. The water must not come into contact with the open environment or with oxygen for even a second, otherwise it will lose its main properties which make it so valuable. For this purpose, a 7-layer aluminized cardboard is used, which protects the water from any kind of radiation and ensures the preservation of the very hydrogen that turns ordinary water into healing water. I asked to see the water's characteristics with my own eyes and to conduct experiments with it.
A hydrogen atom carries a negative charge and is the most powerful antioxidant for our body. In other words, its task is to enter the body with a negative charge and it looks for a pair. And its pair is a positive charge, and the positives are the oxidants in our body, which we get. A person might smoke, drink alcohol, even our daily stress is also an oxidant. Fried food or simply low-quality food are also oxidants. The main benefit of hydrogen water is its antioxidant effect, that is, its ability to remove oxidants from the body. Now we pour regular water and open a packet of our hydrogen ultralight water, Okeara, and we'll conduct the first test using a device. This is our H2 meter. This device shows the content of free atomic hydrogen in the water, whether it is present or not. We immerse it in regular water. Regular water has the formula H2O, but there is no free atomic hydrogen in it, and the device shows 0. Now we move this device, and now it's showing, look, 160, 170, 180, and the value keeps rising. It will probably go up to 300 and above. Yes. 470.
It's already 500.
500, yes. So technologically, we have designed the hydrogen content in our water to be no less than 300 units. 300 is very...
And is it okay to have a lot, or the more the better?
The content even exceeds 500 units, as we can see. So for the sake of the experiment, if we now move the device back to regular water, the reading won't change. It will be 0. Now let's conduct another test using a TDS meter total dissolved solid seed. Simply measures impurities. So we see that the impurities in regular water are about 127 to 126. And now we immerse it in Okeara.
6.
The indicator shows 6. It was 126. Now it's 5 to 6. The ideal indicator for pure water that a person should drink should start from 5 up to 50. If you drink water with a TDS reading between 5 and 50, I guarantee you'll be consuming perfectly pure water. I won't mention the name of the children's water that's sold in pharmacies. I measured it, and its reading was 175 to 178 units. And here's another test, the ORP meter. That's the oxidation reduction potential. Right now, we see a value of 366. That's in regular water. All right. And now let's dip it into our water. Minus 100, around 120. So the most important thing is that here we get high value with a negative sign. In other words...
So here we have 350 something, and here it's minus 120. That's a huge difference.
Yes. So what does this mean? It means that this water is acidic, and this water has a negative ORP value. So it's alkaline water. So its oxidation reduction potential is negative, which is exactly what our body needs. That's what I mentioned earlier. For us to be alive and healthy, we only need minus 10 millivolts. In this water, we now see a value of minus 120 millivolts. So when this water enters our body, it helps our body maintain its oxidation reduction potential in the negative range. When we drink water with a positive oxidation reduction potential, our body still has to convert it to a negative one. A human is like a power plant. It runs on water. And water is nothing other than the force that, with the help of mitochondria, generates vital energy in our cells. So for the cell to do this work, to produce this negative potential, it is very difficult for it to convert an acidic environment into this negative potential. That's precisely why when we drink our water, we inherently get a lot of these beneficial effects that truly allow our body to thrive. It's like a powerful booster for our overall body.
I can taste something. What is that taste?
If you can taste it, it means your body is still doing well. Because people with a very oxidized body can't even catch that aftertaste. We're not just drinking hydrogen water. This water is in an ultralight phase. There are two phases of water, heavy water and light water. When we take, of course, basic water from an underground source, it's mixed. It has both phases, heavy and light. The purpose of our equipment is to separate the heavy phase of water from the light water. We take only the light water, then saturate it with hydrogen, and that's how we get the Okeara product. Why do we need ultralight water? We know that many medicinal tinctures are made with an alcohol-containing product, but why alcohol specifically? Alcohol has the highest bioavailability. We know that when we drink even a small dose of alcohol, we can literally feel its effect within a minute. Why is that? because it has very rapid bioavailability. This means that this liquid very quickly passes through all the walls of our intestines and body, rapidly enters the bloodstream, and the blood quickly carries it to the brain. So our water works in exactly the same way. Due to its surface tension, which is the same as that of alcohol-containing products like alcohol, it very quickly enters the bloodstream and is rapidly distributed throughout the body. Now, 15 minutes have passed. I suggest we do a repeat test and see how your blood has changed over these 15 minutes.
I'm really eager to see how it changes because honestly, I don't like any of this at all. The experiments with the water were quite convincing. But now the main intrigue. Can all these unique properties really affect the state of the blood so quickly? To be honest, I was hoping the picture would change somehow, but I didn't think it would change this much.
Alina, congratulations. Here is your blood. I'd say you're not 17 years old right now. How old are you? You're 5 years old. This is probably what the blood of a 5-year-old child looks like when their body hasn't been polluted by anything yet. The erythrocytes, they are just little lonely travelers that have separated from each other. Look what's happening. The immune body has already begun to serve your red blood cell. Yes, because she succeeded. She had access to it. There is a negative charge in your blood now.
Yes.
And it's like a booster for the immune system. And the immune system also started up. Therefore, we now see, as it were, the ideal possible potential of the blood structure in an ultra-healthy person.
And this is in just 15 minutes.
And this is in just 15 minutes. Because when a person drinks regular water, yes, more of this dark space appears, that's our plasma. But regular water with a positive redox potential cannot separate the red blood cells.